host of the Gridiron.
Injuries for the New York Football Giants. They only ruled 4 guys out for the game. That's all. Only 4 guys. No biggie, right? Once again, another, another long, lengthy injury list for the Giants, and 4 players have been ruled out. It's just unbelievable. All right, so we got here. Giants declare 4 out for Sunday's game against the Colts. All right. Tyrone Tracy Jr., an ankle, was able to practice Friday on a limited basis after missing the last 2 days of practice with his injury. He is good to go for Sunday's game against the Colts, having not received an injury designation. So that's good, because you also want you want Malik Neighbors and you want Tyrone Tracy Jr., right? You want both those guys to eclipse the 1,000-yard mark. And if you can do it, they can both do it in 16 games. That would be fantastic. Not the 17th game one. If we can do it in 16 games, that would be really, really great, because that would then equal the 2006 where Reggie Bush and Marcus Colston did it for the Saints. They did it in 16 games. So this is big. Let's get some yards for Tracy. Let's get some yards for Malik Neighbors, right? And let's get both those guys over the 1,000-yard, right? But it says also, but Malik is he's listed as questionable, so not doubtful though. Doubtful obviously means you got whatever, a 20-25% chance of playing. Questionable means at least a 50% chance, and so he's looking for his first 1,000-yard season. He told reporters on Thursday that he'll likely be a game-time decision. So let's hope the guy can go. That would be fantastic if both those guys in this game could get 1,000 yards. So Malik's seems like a real tough cookie. He's a dog. He wants to play. So if he gets a chance, let's hope the guy gets out there. But I mean, once again, it's the same thing. It's like Malik is like with all. How many different injuries? And now he has a toe. He had a hip. He had a groin. He had a concussion. Now he's got a toe. I mean, I could swear he had something else too. I mean, just one thing after the other. Guys just can't stay healthy. It's absolutely amazing. 4 other starters missed their 3rd days of practice this week and have been declared out. The 4 players are John Michael Schmitz, so I guess Van Roten confirmed that Greg Van Roten, who popped up on the injury report Thursday with a knee issue that left him limited in Thursday's practice, will get to start at center. So GVR will be the center for the Giants. So, but you got John Michael Schmitz with his ankle, he's out. Greg Stroman with a shoulder and a shin, he's out. Defensive back Raheem Lane with a knee. Yeah, I already tore his meniscus, and he's put on IR, and all of a sudden somehow he's making this miraculous comeback, but he's out. So there's a possibility he might play in the Eagle game. So who knows? And inside linebacker Micah McFadden with a neck. So, I mean, it's just, you got Bobby Okereke, and this is, we're going to talk more about this, but in our game preview portion. But Dable also confirmed that guard Greg Van Roten, all right, he'll be the center. Dable added the inside linebacker Deontay Johnson. Will likely see a good number of snaps. If he's the inside linebacker, Micah McFadden and Bobby Okereke on the field, on playing. Yeah, I think so, right? As will Ty Summers. He also said that guard Austin Schlootman, who is currently in his 21-day window after being designated to return from IR, could be activated. So the Giants injury report. Aaron Stinney with a concussion. He was full participation, but this was on Wednesday. Drew Lock with his shoulder. He was limited. Corey Durden, a defensive tackle. He did not participate. This is on Wednesday, though. The shoulder. Dane Belton, he was limited with a knee. Malik Neighbors did not participate with a toe. Drew Phillips, he was limited with a knee. Austin Schlottman with a fibula, he was full participant. John Michael Schmitz, he's out. Obviously, Greg Stroman with a shoulder and a shin. Raheem Lane with a knee. Micah McFadden with a neck. Tyrone Tracy Jr. with an ankle. He looks like he'll be good to go. Jermaine Illuminor with a wrist, Jordan Riley with a knee, Armin Watts with a shoulder, D. Williams with a toe, and Greg Van Roten with a knee. Those are all the guys on the injury report for the Giants. The Colts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The Colts have 12 players. Mo Ali Cox, Jalen Carlos, Anthony Richardson. We're going to go over that. AJ Speed, Julius Brents, Jalen Jones, Quentin Nelson, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, DeForest Buckner, Ryan Kelly, and Grover Stewart. So a lot of those guys, Buckner, Kelly, and Stewart, they all they're on the list, but they were just getting rest days. That's all they were getting. So I mean, as you look here with the Colts, they have 3 guys. So the Colts have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 guys who are questionable. They have nobody who's listed out. 6 guys are questionable. Giants have 1, 2, 3, 4. Giants have 4 guys are out and 4 guys are questionable. So, but I mean, as far as the Colts, looks like the Colts are like full steam ahead. They got some guys are questionable, but usually when you're questionable, you got a good shot at winding up playing, right? But once again, another long laundry list. And we're putting guys on injury reserve, and we're still getting guys coming in. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But thankfully, we only got one after this week, right? We only have 1 game left. It'll be very, very interesting to see that final game of the season against the Eagles, because you're not sure what the Eagles are going to wind up doing. Like if they beat the Cowboys, they're going to have that backup quarterback in there, though, because Jalen Hurts is not going. So if they do beat the Cowboys, they'll win the division. And if the final week of the season, if they can't help or hurt their playoff position, and if they're locked in at, say, number 2 seed or whatever, and they don't need that game, it'll be very interesting to see what the Eagles wind up doing with their starters. Now, the thing is like, if they're trying to get, say, Saquon to run wild and get as many yards as humanly possible, which is possible, they might put him in and they might put all their guys in there. And if he maybe breaks the record or something like that, then maybe pull him out. But it'll be interesting to see, because they don't want to get their guys hurt. I don't think their quarterback is the Jets' biggest need. I don't think quarterback is. Well, they got a lot of needs. My goodness. Woo! What's going to be interesting to say? I mean, is Aaron Rodgers going to come back next season? I mean, you see, he's even there. He's got Devontae Adams there. I mean, he's got Wilson, he's got Adams, he's got Rodgers throwing him the ball, and they're still, man. And I thought their defense was supposed to be really good this year. It's been a little bit disappointing. But with the Eagles, that's going to be very interesting to see what they do that final game of the season. Very, very interesting. And I said I would, because the Eagles are scumbags, absolute scumbags. I wouldn't put it beside them to, let's rest our guys, right? Especially if they don't need the game. Let's rest our guys, okay? Maybe the Giants will win the game, and then I'll take the Giants from pick number 1, where they can get anybody they want to draft. Let's have them slide down the board. Yeah. Let's screw the Giants over, right? So I wouldn't doubt that at all. Wouldn't doubt that one bit, but